I'm looking at you. Yeah, you. So you're probably wondering, who is this African American male in front of your screen, also known as Black? If you haven't seen the title below the video, this is basically going to be a Q&A explaining why I wanted to decide to do YouTube, what made me get into YouTube, who was my inspiration, what are my hobbies, basically explaining overall who I am as a person. It's me, Haver. You know, I got some questions that people sent me that wanted me to answer in this video right now. Obviously, we can't get into all the questions because I don't want this video being too long. So we're going to start off. First question. What do you spend the most on every month? Bills. Bills. Bills be empty in my pocket. Bills empty in my pocket. But they need to get paid. That's what I spend the most on every month. Next question person sent me. Are you looking for a relationship? Actually, no. I'm not looking for a relationship at all. I'm in a relationship currently. I thank God for bringing her into my life. You know, it's one of the best things that actually ever happened to me. And I like to thank God for doing that. Where do you get your hair cut? So, funny story. I was struggling to find a barber that had a good price. You know, that's a struggle nowadays. People would spend like $50 on a haircut. I'm like, $50? $50 for a haircut? You got me messed up. I'm not paying $50 for a haircut. Not for this figure right here. So what I decided to do, I hit one of my friends up. You know, he said that he's been certified. You know, he went to school for it. And I asked him, you know, I heard that you've been cutting hair. You trying to cut my hair? He was like, sure, coming over. And when I got my hair cut, when I tell you, I have pictures, I'll put them under the screen. It looked good. No complaints. So my friend cuts my hair. Where do I work out? I work out at the high school, the school that I graduated from, the fitness center. What is the best online shop? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I shop from a lot of online shops. I shop from Fashion Nova, from the mall sometimes, but that's not online. But honestly, I couldn't tell you. I shop at multiple shops, so I can't really give you an answer to that. But next question. How much was the total setup? Now, this question, it's not about how much the total setup was. It's about using what you have in order to make videos like this. So I'll put myself into the screen. But if you're wondering how much my total setup was, like for everything that's on this big black desk right here, probably about like 3.54. I'm pretty sure. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Next question. What do I like to do? Good question. What do I like doing? Basically, just socializing with people, getting to know people, understanding their overall backstory of what they did in the past and what they did to better themselves into who they are right now. I like playing basketball, playing sports. I like playing video games. I like hanging with people. Things of that nature. Next question. What exercises do you do? Arms, lower body, just upper body, lower body, abs, anything involved with running, sports, things like that. Next question. What is your favorite pair of shoes that you have? So if you look like right here, if you look like right here, I don't have a lot of shoes. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Your boy is kind of broke. Kind of broke. So I don't have a lot of shoes, but if I've had to name my favorite pair of shoes that I have, it'll be these Jordans that are in the box, my Retro 12s. Next question. Best album of all time. I don't know. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Next question. Who do you look up to in the social media world? Great question. Whoever asked this question, great question. The person who I look up to is this man here, Corey Kenshin. I'm gonna say why. I just feel like he's like me a little bit. You know, he's goofy, he's calm, he's very outgoing, very well spoken. You know, he's just a great person to be inspired from. He makes people smile. He gives back. He gives back. He's not selfish. He just bees himself. No negativity. Doesn't focus on anything that doesn't relate to what he's trying to do for his future. All the negativity and all that stuff thrown out the window. So that's why I look up to Corey Kenshin. Great question though. What made you start recording? That's another good question. What made me start recording was I wanted to put myself out there, let people know who I am as a person, what do they want to see, make people smile, make people happy, you know, show some motivation, speak some motivation into people. Basically, just show people who I am. Basically, that's why I wanted to start recording, put myself out there. Good question. What are you planning to do on your YouTube channel? So, what I plan on doing on my YouTube channel is basically anything horror related. The reason why is because I love horror movies. I love the scare factor of them. I like the build up emotion that it gives. And I'm really good at playing horror games. That's why I wanted to play horror games. Anything horror related, basically. Just let me know. Just let me know what horror games you guys want me to play, and I'll play it. So basically, you guys just want to play horror games or anything horror related. This is going to be a question for all of us. Why do you think your mother of God and God himself, why do you think they brought you into this world? What do you think your role is in this world? What do you think you have to do? My answer to that is I think God brought me into this world because He wanted me to motivate other people. He wanted me to make people smile. He wanted me to make people laugh, crack a joke, get a value of get an overall value of understanding about other people, and socialize with people, talk to them, know what they've been through, and try to get a good understanding of what they went through. And the reason I say that is because I'm a very social person, and I think God brought me into this world to be very social to other people, be giving, give back, and show some positivity and motivation every single day. And that's about it. That is all the questions. Again, I didn't really want to make the video too long, but again, my name is Haver. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.